Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, taco aficionados all around the world, welcome to Taco Tuesday, right here on the Imperial Commissary. I hope you all have a wonderful week. I hope you had a wonderful weekend, and the rest of your week's going to be even better. But right now, we got Taco Tuesday, which is sure to be fantastic. So come on in, say hey so I know you can see me and hear me, and across all the platforms, we're streaming over Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So any highs around there would be great. Hey, Michael, happy Taco Tuesday. What up, Sean? How you doing? Don Noakes, how you doing? Happy freaking Taco Tuesday, baby. Jason McKee, happy Taco Tuesday. Taco. John Noakes. We're going to get started with something small like we always do. Here's just a little wicket. And we'll start small so that way everybody that has to get a tag, because you can put up to get a requested tag for Taco Tuesday, you can put it up on the post. So everybody that requested a tag will have time to get tagged and won't feel like they missed out on anything, except a Wicket with no staff. So you got Wicket right there. He's going to be letter A, starting for a doll hair, right here on Taco Tuesday, our first one of the night. Hey, Mike Lester, Joe Collins, how you doing? Andrea started tagging everybody already, so we are rolling. Let me get you some tunes here. Rockin' tunes here. That's a good one. Quite zen. John Williams knows something about music. How you doing, Alan Krebs? What's up, Bill Polk? Bill Polk starts us off at $5 on that Wicket there. Brent Lancaster, what up, dude? How you doing? How's it going? Welcome. Tis my sombrero. Thank you very much. Michael Lester, the guy that ships, he got it on some travels, didn't want it anymore, and said, Mike, you got any use for this? And I said, absolutely I do. I happen to do Taco Tuesday every Tuesday. So what a perfect hat for Taco Tuesday. And it fits on top of my fitted, which is nice. It's extremely heavy, though, so I take it off about 10 minutes in, because it's like wearing a cinder block on my head. I don't know what it's made out of. Rock, concrete, something. It's heavy. But it's good for dancing to Ewok music. Oh, this is the modern one, where Anakin has long, beautiful hair. Whoa. Whoa. That's how you break everything. Yeehaw! Happy Taco Tuesday, Rich. Matthew Michael takes over on Wicket at $6. Beautiful Wicket there. He's got like no paint scratches on him, and he's got his cowl, just doesn't have his stick. No stick for Wicket. Boom, 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 boom. We got a hello there from Michael Highland and a good evening everyone from Sam Cobra. So YouTube's working. That's good. John Noakes, with the announcement of ICCC 2027, can I give a request for a possible celebrity signings? You have thought of bringing in Sergeant Slaughter. I could definitely put it on the think about it list, brother. And I love 80s wrestling as much as the next guy. But Sergeant Slaughter actually does quite a few conventions around here. So I don't know if he's the... You know, he does a lot of conventions around here. Mike, Sergeant Slaughter, he's at everything, right? Does a lot of shows. So there you go. And Mike is the wrestling guy. He would know. I've probably met him 4 times myself. Mike has met him 4 times himself, but that's because he's local. He's local, right? Ish? Yeah, he's local-ish. That's why. I'll try, man. I mean, local's always better. Don't have to buy a plane ticket. Hello, Sean Long. Welcome, brother. Glad you came to visit us on Taco Tuesday. It's a crazy fun adventure. You'll understand it as we get going. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm more than happy to answer them. But it's super fun. It's just essentially a live auction where we put up a bunch of vintage Star Wars stuff. Lots of great stuff, lots of cool stuff. So stay tuned and you'll dig it. Let's start off with some loose figures here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2 of that same one. 6, 7, 8. 8 figures. Letter B, we're going to go with an Ugnaught Little Piggy Went to Market. Shipping costs is easy. What happens is at the end of the show, Andrea will tag everybody with what they bought, and then you pay the principal balance. So you just pay for the items you got, right? And then my guys, they ship tomorrow, and they will send you your tracking number and your exact cost of shipping, and you pay a secondary payment. That way shipping stays as cheap as possible for everybody. It's only exactly what shipping costs. We don't overcharge for shipping at all. So it's super easy. It's a 2-payment system, and it all goes through. We got a whole lumber mill situation over here to get your stuff shipped and packaged right, because you'll see I'll sell a bunch of things tonight. And just little old me could never do it alone. So that's a really nice Ugnaught. Letter B he's gonna be. He's got his lunchbox there, and he's got his purple smock. Purple smock on that Ugnaught. Letter B for Ugnaught, obviously. Letter C, let's do a... He's a really nice one. He's a Imperial officer, and he's got the wrong blaster. And usually I don't switch blasters, but with Imperial officers it's easy, so I will. It's not like I don't have another one. There we go. But he's supposed to get that blue one there. And he's a very nice Imperial officer. The trick with Imperial officers is the front of their cap. The front of their cap gets scratched a lot. This one is quite nice. Is that a scratch on him? I do not see the scratch with my naked eye. Let me look. But I saw it on the camera, so hold on. Let me just get that for you. Yes, tiniest of all scratches in the world right there. You can sort of see it. Right there, you can see it, definitely. But really nothing. Very beautiful condition otherwise. And starting at $1, how could you go wrong? He's got a $20 blaster in his hand. So there you go. Starting at $1. Letter C for Imperial Officer. Letter C. Alright, letter D. Let's do D. Droid. R2-D2. What do you say? R2-D Toa. The linchpin of the Star Wars movies right here. What up, Teague? How you doing, buddy? He's not the best R2 in the world, but he's still an R2, so that's still super fun. He's got a couple scratches on his dome there, some wear, a little bit of yellow to the label, some wear. Got some good legs. A little bit of wear to the label there, but still starting at $1. And does he click? Yep, still clicks. He's going to be letter D, R2-D2, starting at $1. Okay, letter F. Boba Fett starts with an F, so let's do that. Boba Fett where? Right here on Taco Tuesday. Here's Boba. Wow, that's a really nice Boba, actually. And I got a lot of Bobas. But you look at that chest paint and you go, are there scratches? Well, then if not, that's a darn nice Boba. Check him out. Beauty of a Boba right there. Really nice chest paint. That's a darn nice Boba. Even nice face paint on him. So there you go. Boba Fett starting at $1. That's a Hong Kong Boba, I'm sure. Yep, correct. Hong Kong Boba Fett, complete with blasters, starting at $1. Letter F for Fett. Letter G, let's do a Tusken Raider for letter G. Tusken Raider, this guy comes from the sand planet of Tatooine. And what you want to look for on these guys is their head spikes and stuff. See if there's scratches on there. He's got really nice paint on his hands. His head spikes look good, but I'm going to show you as well. I'm going to get him to hold his gaffy stick there. But look at how nice and shiny and silver his head spikes are, so he's a darn good one. Yeah, there you go. Great paint on that Tusken. He is complete. There's a little mark on his back right there. Oh no, it's a fuzz, and it came off. Ta-da! So there you go. Tuscan Raider, very nice Tuscan Raider. Great condition there on him. He is going to be letter G for Tuscan Raider, obviously. Letter H. How about Luke Hoth? That's a good one for letter H. Hoth, Luke. This is a Luke Hoth right here. He is not the best in the world, but he will be perfect for riding in a Tauntaun. Got a couple scratches, got a couple dirt marks, stuff like that. Doesn't look that terrible from the front. Some scratches on there, scratches on there. He is definitely one that belongs in a Tauntaun. Look at that little butt scratch there, too. But starting at a buck, how could you go wrong? And he is complete with his blaster. That is letter H. And then for letter I, let's do an EV99. EV99. ICCC 2027, let's friggin' go! Exciting times, exciting times. This is a good EV. One of his arms, though, comes out. But it holds in there well. And it can hold up there and hold there and whatever, you know. So it's not really broken off, but it's definitely popped out there. His mouth still works. And I'm calling him a him, but that is EV99. That's a girl droid. EV99 right there. Last 17-year programs. Number one in your hearts. Very nice paint on her. Looking really good. And how could you go wrong? Starting at $1. $1 holler on that EV99. Oh, I just knocked over Boba. Hold on, I've got to correct things. Knocking everything over. I'm going to use a stand for Evie because her feet are tiny and that's a hassle. There you go. There's the first two racks. Look at that. Good time to be had by all. All of them starting at $1. $1 holler on those. And we got no bids on C, D, or E yet. Ooh, we need something crazy letter E. For crazy letter E, let's see what fun items I got here. I found some new stuff. Here's a really good one. Check this out. This is the HBO, essentially the TV guide for HBO from 1983, when Star Wars went to HBO. So there you go. The 1983 Star Wars starts February 1st on HBO, and it's the original HBO magazine. And we'll open it up here so we can check it out, because I've actually never personally seen one in person. Whoa, it's two magazines. Superman 2, we'll sell them separate. We'll put Superman 2 next. That's actually the best Superman right there. Here's the Star Wars one. That's the one we're going to do first. And the Superman 2 has a Star Wars advertisement on the back, so it'll still qualify. Sharky's Machine. What other fun stuff is in here? Dragon Slayer. You like the Superman 2 one? Ah, John Ratzenberger was in Superman 2. Fair enough. I think everybody was in Superman 2, to be fair. Fraggle Rock. Andrea likes Fraggle Rock. There you go. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Down at Fraggle Rock. Boom boom. George Carlin at Carnegie Hall. Cool. Hondo and the Shootist. A little bit of John Wayne action in there. The HBO pamphlet is 1983. 1983. Bad News Bears. Cool. Animal House. Bustin' Loose. Neighbors with Belushi. Classics. Robin Williams in concert on location. Whoa, babe. Too bad you missed it. You could win a weekend in Fraggle Rock and free HBO for a year. But there you go. Great condition on that, really top shelf, but this is announcing Star Wars coming to HBO. So that one we're going to sell right there on Crazy Letter E, starting at $1, $1 holler on that HBO guide for Star Wars release. There you go. Letter E, and here's the action right now. Got letter E there. All right, let's get out some carded figures. It's time for some carded figures. Carded. Let's start off. What do you want to start off with? Some Jedi figs? All right. Jord Dusat from the Droids line. And this is from the very end of the Star Wars line. Droids, you were in Pitch Perfect 3, I remember. You've told me. Isn't that like a Red Sox movie, though? So... Or no, it's about music. That's alright. For some reason, IMDb screwed up on my name, and somehow I won an Emmy at some point. If you go search me on IMDb, I pop up, and it's like Emmy winner from 1986 or something. It's not me, but I didn't feel like correcting him. Carded Yak. I do not have another Carded Yak yet. Sorry, buddy. Maybe one day. Beautiful condition on this Jord Dusat. Very, very nice. Nothing wrong with him. Starting at $1, $1 holler. Very nice mint on card. Nothing wrong with the bubble at all. Nothing really wrong with the card that I can see. That's a very nice one. I'm sure it'd grade high if you're so keen. Here's another really, really nice one. But it's got a tabbed sticker tear. Sticker tear is the only thing wrong with this one. Somebody peeled off the sticker poorly. Otherwise, it is perfect. It's a very vibrant card. Unpunched. Bubble is absolutely stunning and perfect. Can you fix the location of the comments? Yes. There you go. I must have just hit it with my mouse by accident. But really nice bubble. Nothing wrong with him. And he's got that $60 blaster right there, so you can't go wrong. Very, very nice card. It's unfortunate that a crazy ape ripped off the sticker tag, but otherwise it's perfect. Really, really nice right there. So there you go. Starting at $1, how could you go wrong for $1? That's going to be letter P as in Paul. Letter P as in Paul. What letter was Joe's? What's Joe's? I don't have any G.I. Joes, so I don't know what you're talking about. Do you mean Jord Dusat? Jord Dusat is letter M as in Mike. Jord, yeah, he's letter M as in Mike. Starting at $1. Next up, everybody's favorite here, the Medical Droid 21B. Grape Ape. I like Grape Ape. Andrea likes Grape Ape. She loves monkeys and purple things, so it's a win-win. We got another one that is absolutely perfect, except for the sticker rip right there. Somebody ripped off the price tag. Unpunched, great bubble, perfect bubble. Nothing wrong with that. Look at that thing. No cracks, no dents, no nothing. Great card. Unpunched. You don't like Grape Ape? Oh my gosh. I didn't know. I figured it's a purple ape. How would you not like it? Grape Ape. She likes purple, and she likes monkeys. So, I don't know. Didn't see that one coming, folks. There you go. Goodness gracious. Here's a good one. First up, Lando General. Generally Lando. He is a beauty. AFA 60. He's got a problem with him. What's the problem with him? Card 60, bubble 60. So let's look at him and see what's wrong with him. Oh. Card's got creasing right there. And the bubble to get a 60 would have to have a crack, but I don't see one. Take out my trusty eye loop. Okay, there is a crack in the bubble. It is the smallest thing in the history of Earth. I'm going to try to show it to you. I can't show it to you. There's no way to show it to you. It is... Let me get a regular figure to show you. The crack in the Power of the Force Lando bubble is right where my finger is. It's about 1/4 of an inch long. It's very, very tiny. It's never going to break completely. And it is unseeable unless you really, really try really hard to look at it. I'm going to show it to you again. But you'll never see it. It's like right there at the back 1/4 inch of that. But you can't see it. But anyway, terrible grade on a beautiful card. It looks great. And I didn't even notice the creasing, but the creasing is there, and that's why it got so crushed on the card number. But I didn't even notice that creasing. When you first look at it, when you look at it from here, it looks perfect. So, who knows? But starting at $1, how could you possibly go wrong? This last 17-year program's #1 in your hearts. Letter T, that is Lando General right there. Letter T. Subgrades are 60, 60, 80. Babe. Next up. This one, we all know who this is. This is a Power of the Force Imperial Gunner. One of the coolest looking figures that exists on the planet. This one has a much higher grade. AFA 80, card 75, bubble 80, figure 80, AFA 80, archival case there. Imperial Gunner. Beautiful, beautiful piece. I'm going to start this one off at $1.02. I have never seen an Imperial Gunner go for way too cheap. Because it's too awesome of a figure and everybody knows what it's worth. So there you go. AFA 80 Imperial Gunner 92 back right there. That's going to be letter U as in uniform. And here's what we got going on so far here, folks. All right, next up, we're going to put something on the big wheel. I'm going to do a big figure. Why not? Bam. AFA graded R2-D2. AFA graded R2-D2 right here. Beautiful box. Beautiful figure. It is graded an AFA 60, and that is because the box got a 50, the bubble got an 80, so... On these, Andrea, it's B for box, and that got a 50. It's W for the window, which is the bubble, and that got an 80, and the figure also got an 80. So I don't know how that comes out to a 60, but 80, 80, 60, and the box got a bad grade because, well, it's got some rough spots. Like there's a little hole right there. There's a crease where it's been folded over, but it's still beautiful. So I think that's kind of rough that they gave it a 60 on the box when it looks that nice. I mean, the box is nice. It's got the pop, but you can see it's got wear down there and stuff like that. So that's understandable. Can I start this thing at $1? Will you guys be cool? I mean, they go for like $900, so... Yeah? Yes, 50, 80, 80, dear. 50 on the box, which to me looks pretty darn good. It's got the pop and everything. Fully sealed R2-D2, original factory sealed, AFA graded, with really high subgrades, and starting at $1. Do I say that? Starting at $1? I hate to say starting at $1 or something like that. I'll start it. I don't want to put it at $1. We're gonna start at $500, and that way it's half price, and people will bid on it because it's $500, and that way I won't completely lose my shirt because you can't have that go for less than that. Can't have that go for 500 bucks, to be fair. But whatever, we'll call it 500 bucks starting bid. It's a beauty. There we go, R2-D2. And we do have a beautiful poster for you tonight. This is one of my favorite posters, and I will show you right here. It is the official theatrical release poster. Well, it wasn't in theaters, so I don't know. The official release poster for The Mandalorian. So that one does have the mirror image on the back. Beautiful poster. Great condition on that. And it's got the mirror image on the back because it was made for the light boxes. So the exact same image, just backwards on the back. And it's starting at $1, and that's letter E-I, E-I-E-I-O. Letter E-I is our poster for tonight. The Mandalorian. Da-dum. So letter E-I is the poster. Absolutely beautiful. And it is a, excuse me, nice big theatrical release one. So it is the mirror image on the back side of that poster. Here's everything currently spinning. We got all the racks full. I should have started off R2-D2 at $1. Everything gets going at $1, but when I put a starting bid, very seldom does it get going anywhere. And I don't want to sell that for 500 bucks because that's way too freaking cheap. Old Mick Havens has some Star Wars E-I-E-I-O. I like that. With a Boba Fett here and a Wicket there. Everywhere an Ugnaught and an Imperial officer. Old Mick Havens had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. E-I is a beauty, though. E-I is a beauty. Here's everything spinning. If you got any questions on anything, let me know. Happy to answer your questions. And they could be questions about anything. They could be about the stuff up for sale. They could be about the IC, about ICCC, about IC for Life, about the IC Roadshow, about me, about anything you want. S is 21B. 21B is only at 75 bucks. Dirt cheap is what he's at. That's the price he's at. Everything's dirt cheap right now. Shoot, we got a Lando going for 150. Just a figure. And the weapon is worth more than 150. It's worth like 350 bucks. And it's only at 150 right now, and it's graded. No matter the grade, that's too cheap. So I'm going to let you bid on stuff, and then you tell me if you have any questions about anything. We got the dates. Now, when's the next big announcement? We can start licking our chops for it. Tickets go on sale and vendor tables go on sale September 1st. Still building the back end of the website, and we got a new ticketing program. So, September 1st is the next important date. Remember, September 1st. Ooh, EV99 at 175 bucks. That's cheap. I'm just looking too early. That's what the problem is. I'll wait. Because everything is so cheap right now. You're making me nervous, everybody. You're making me nervous. Nice. But yeah, the message of the day is to get your rooms for ICCC, because those will fill up quick, especially at the new lower price. So grab up your rooms. You don't even have to put down a deposit this year, because they trust us more at the hotel. So go get your rooms. Toby Black, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Taking over on a EV99, 200 bones. When do you announce the pie selection for VIP? Ooh. We have our new pie maker. She did a great job last year. I had her, she made me one special. It was coconut cream or something. It was freaking fantastic. But her pies were really good. The peanut butter pie, a lot of people liked it, but my teeth almost fell out. It was so rich. It was crazy. Massey Michael on that beautiful poster, starting it off at $1. $1 holler on that beautiful Mandalorian. Ooh, Andrea will take the suggestions for the pie. Jason McKee, get in your pie order, buddy. $1 on that beautiful Mando poster, double-sided Mando poster. The mirror image on the back. Oh, no. Well, volunteering is very good, and volunteering at a hospital is very kind, so it's unfortunate you missed Taco Tuesdays, but at least it's for a really good cause, brother. But I'm glad you're here tonight. Some great deals to be had. It's an AFA 80 Imperial Gunner. Patrick Cost takes over at $350. Can't believe how cheap Lando is. Can't believe how cheap that poster is. That's a beautiful poster. I'm going to show you the poster again because it shouldn't be at $1. That's terrible. Look at that beautiful Mandalorian poster. It's freaking huge. It's very, very nice. And it's the good one with the mirrored image on the back there. So, very nice. What's E and EI? EI is that Mandalorian poster I just showed you. Letter E is really cool. It's the HBO TV guide for HBO, celebrating the Star Wars release. It is from February 1983 right there. February 1983. So it took a while to get to home box office, to HBO there. But that's the February 1983 edition of HBO magazine. Let me know if you want to see anything, if you got questions on anything. A is not complete. A is not complete. Wicked is not complete. But everything else is. Orman on card. Very nice stuff spinning right now. Jason Copeland-Guerin takes over on that beautiful poster, EIEIO. $10. Oh, EI is already at 10 with Nick Grooms. So Jason Copeland, you'd have to go at least 11. Andy Burroughs takes over EI at $12. And H at 7. Jason Copeland takes over EI at $20. Nick Grooms takes over E at $25. Massey Michael takes over that complete Hoth Luke at $8. Not the best condition, but still super cheap. I have a question for you. The artwork you asked for sketches. So do you want sketches of Star Wars stuff specifically, or anything will do? Also, are inks allowed? Robert, yes. The sketches, it could just be your regular artwork. You don't have to make the sketches for the badges yet to try out for the to be the badge person for ICCC. You could just send regular sketches, and we don't need them to all be Star Wars. Lots of the badges aren't Star Wars, but usually we try to stick around like something with a collectible, whether it's Star Wars or G.I. Joe or whatever. Ninja Turtles, Spider-Man, something with toys. Since we are a collector's convention, it would be weird if you did like I don't know, something without a toy. What doesn't have a toy? Gwar. A Gwar badge would be weird. Patrick Koss, letter U is AFA 80. He's an 80, buddy. AFA 80 Imperial Gunner. Card 75, bubble 80, figure 80, and it's an archival grade as well. Gwar toys exist. Well, there you go. Who knew? That's hilarious. But yeah, I mean, if you've been to the show, you know the show. Anything that would kind of fit in our theme is perfectly fine for the badges. And I don't hamstring you. And yeah, inks are fine, man. Whatever is fine. Nice, brother. Yeah, send me an email. Get into the mix there, and hopefully you win. It's great. It's a great prize. You get a booth on site, so a $750 booth on site. And I also advertise the ever-living heck out of your name in whatever website or Instagram or wherever you do business that you would like me to advertise. I will advertise all throughout the year. And you get put up on the guest star page on ICCC, which has hundreds of thousands of views, which is crazy. Because if everybody came that went to the page, it would be insane. There would be way too many people. Yes, T is graded, Jack in the Box. He is a graded Lando General. He's only graded an AFA 60 because the card is a 60, the bubble is a 60, and the figure is an 80. So you figure it's got creases on the card. It's got a little tiny 1/4 of an inch crack at the top corner of the bubble, and the figure graded an 80. So, and right now it is $150 cheaper than a loose complete Lando General. So it's a great deal. What's that M? M is a Jord Dusat Minon card. He is not graded. He just comes in a star case. But he's in great condition. Nothing really wrong with him. What are the subgrades on U? Letter U is the Imperial Gunner. The subs are card 75, bubble 80, figure 80. And it's an archival grade on that Imperial Gunner. And it's still cheap. It's only $375. Cost of a loose gunner. And this one's carded and graded AFA 80. So you know that's dirt cheap. Some good questions coming in here. Don't mind answering them. I like answering them. It gives me something to talk about. Letter E, that HBO Star Wars guide, $40. That's okay, Brett. You just took over on G at $26. You're in the lead. Excuse me. It's a really nice Boba Fett there, only at 49 bucks. 205 on T. How could you go wrong? You can break open the case, break open the bubble, and sell the blaster for more. Can't go wrong at 205 on a graded Lando General. Bidding lasts until they get... What I do, man, is alright. Market price, everybody knows the market price of these things. So I try to get somewhere near that. But I will always take like 20%, 30% less. I don't like to take like 50% or 40%. This isn't a fire sale. I don't have to sell this stuff. So I wait patiently until it gets to about 20% of value, 30% of value. And when it slows down, then I call it. There's no set time limit on anything. If there was, I'd be selling General Landos for... graded General Landos for 200 bucks, which is insane because we all know the blaster's worth more than that. So, no real time frame. What happens is at the end, when I do call something, I'll call it with my gavel here. I'll say going once, going twice, going thrice. I hit the gavel down, and then there's a 15 seconds you see on all the different pages here, that 15 seconds. That 15 seconds countdown on a countdown timer, because even if you are in the same house, the lag is a minimum of 15 seconds on these live streams. So that way, if anybody bid before I hit the hammer, the bid will still show up before I write sold in the comment thread. If they bid after the hammer, it'll show up after I write sold in the comment thread, and those bids don't count. If they come up before I write sold, then those bids still count. $210 to follow the rules. Yes, I forgot to tell you. Just because in the past it used to be it's just $1 all the way up, and then we'd have like people being like $5.99, $6.90, or $5.99, $600, $601, $602, and it gets exhausting. So anything over $100 has to be a minimum bid of $5 or more. Anything over $200 has to be a minimum bid of $10 or more. So that's what it is. Rich Martinez, yeah, considering what I paid you for the Cape and Blaster, and I gave you a good deal on that, man. It's cheaper than you find anywhere else. That's what I'm saying. You just cracked that General Lando open, which is a horrible thing to do because it looks beautiful. Unrelated, the lag for me in the house is much more than 15 seconds. Yes, but 15 seconds is the minimum, so nobody can snipe the bid. That's what we try to avoid. No sniping here on the IC. We want everybody to be happy. But yeah, just the Cape and Blaster. I don't remember what I sold those for, buddy, but how much is just the Cape and Blaster, Rich, on General Lando? Just the Cape and Blaster, not even the figure or the coin. Or the fact that it's carded, sealed, and AFA graded. That Lando is redonkulously cheap. Yes, bid early, bid often. Andrea's got it right. That's why I always say that. Bid early, bid often, and then you don't even have to worry about lag. Check out that beautiful Mando poster, man. It's really nice. Test. Sean Conover, that's how much lag you have. I read your test as quickly as possible. Andy Burrows takes over on H at 10 bones. $10 holler. But yeah, we hang out here. There's no set auction times, but the auction ends at 8 p.m. So, yeah, $200 is just the blaster and the cape. Yeah, and that's not bad because you got to figure the cape is $80 and the blaster should be, what, $250? So you did pretty good. But yeah, just the blaster and the cape on that Lando, $200. And right now, the Lando graded with the card sealed and the coin and the figure is only $230. So you know that's so cheap. And see, a good deal. That's what I'm saying. That Lando General is just ridiculous. It's too cheap. Just the figure alone, if it's complete with the coin, $350 all day long. We're not even at the complete figure cost yet on T. Brian Jones takes over the 250 bid though. Thank you, sir. We're keeping it moving. That's a good thing. Tim O'Lean, I'm sorry, Brian Jones beat you to it. You'd have to go at least 260 to take the lead. 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 260 to take the lead And everybody remember, we've been taking pictures out the wazoo because we have another collection that came in for the IC for Life charity auction, which will be starting September 1st. So just under 2 weeks away, we'll be launching the next IC for Life charity auction. You guys can always follow along with that. Ask me or check on the IC or go to icforlifecharity.org. It's the number 4 in there, icforlifecharity.org. And just follow along there. Lots of great stuff. We do lots for retired and collectors that pass away and their families and stuff like that. It's a really good cause, and it's really great items for really great deals. So sign up for IC Auction House. You can find it through icforlifecharity.org, or you can find it through ictoysnashville.com. Andrea's website for the toy store. That's where we host all the auction code and all that stuff. And this one coming up is a consignment. It's our first large consignment. We've had people give us other consignments before. And you can write us, and if you want to give us a consignment for a certain item or a whole bunch of items, whatever. But this one is our first consignment sale, so it's an entire collection that was consigned to us. The collector did pass away, but he's not a member of the IC. He's not a member of IC for Life Charity. Didn't have the membership. So this is just from an outside source. But we essentially check it, sort it, take pictures of it, post up the auction, sell everything for these people, and then send the check to their family. And then the fees that they're charged, which are minimal, comes out less than eBay. The fees that they are charged end up going as a donation in their name to IC for Life Charity, so you even get to write off the fees on consignments, which is crazy. It's a great deal. People got to look into it. Fife, the story on Z is I put way too low of a starting bid and no one's bid on it. Bid $500, you'll be happier than a pig in crap. It is a R2D2 8-inch R2, and it has a here, let me get it there for you. It has a grade of an AFA 60, but the subgrades are 80-80. So the box got a 60, the bubble, the window of the thing got an 80, and the figure got an 80. So the box, which looks very, very nice and still has its pops, just got a really tough grade, and that's why it's an AFA 60. So the box is I believe the box is a 50, or no, the box is let me see. It's right here, just look at it. The box is a 50, but I mean, the box is like really nice, dude. Like, there's nothing really wrong with the box, so I don't know why I got creamed so much on the grade. It's even got the pops and everything. But the R2D2 and the window there, the bubble, both got 80s. So really high subgrades on that one. And the box just got cream, but the box looks beautiful. I mean, I'd want it sitting on my shelf. Very nice one right there. Just came in. What's to bid on the gunner? What's to bid on the gunner because it was too cheap? Thanks, Adrian. I appreciate it. The gunner, yeah, the gunner is super cheap. It's super cheap, man. Yes, it's still a sealed, mitten sealed box, R2D2 12-inch. I mean, even if that thing wasn't graded, it'd be worth $600. And I'm only starting at $500. But yes, it is a fully sealed, factory sealed, and authenticated and graded as sealed R2D2 12-inch. Technically 8-inch, but they call it a 12-inch. We've been getting such good stuff for Taco Tuesday. Yeah, the gunner's graded an AFA 80, Adrian, if you'll believe that, for how cheap it is. AFA 80. Crazy, right? There you go. Fife starts us off on that R2D2. It's a no-brainer, man. Thank you, Fife. Got us started. Hopefully other people will bid against you, Fife, because it's still way too cheap. The last one with that grade on eBay sold for $899. So 5 is good. Yeah, the gunner is graded AFA 80, man, which is crazy because it's, yeah, still only $460. It's dirt cheap for an AFA 80. Adrian Coate, there you go. Letter U and letter T. T is so cheap too, guys. Andy Burroughs just took over on T. But I mean, T is cheaper than the loose figure, and it's a graded, carded figure no matter what way you cut it. Sorry, I had to turn that up if I blew out your speakers, but it is a really freaking awesome part that I wanted to listen. Cody Eccles. Sure, I'll catch you up, buddy. All right. Let's start off from the beginning for everybody. Here's the beginning. Letter A is a wicket. He has no staff, but he does have nice paint. Letter B is an Ugnaught. He is complete. He's at $18. Letter C is an Imperial Officer complete at $13. Letter D is an R2-D2 complete. He has some wear on his tummy. Somebody wanted to see him, so I'll show him to you again. Definitely not the best R2 in the world, but not terrible. Got some wear on the dome. Some wear on the back. Still clicks. Alrighty, and then that was A, B, C, and D. Letter E is here. Letter E is the HBO magazine from February of 1983, and it has the Star Wars on the front of it for the Star Wars release in '83. And then letter F. Letter F is a Boba Fett complete. Very nice Boba Fett complete. He's only at $49, so cheap. Look at how nice his chest is. You can see it while it's spinning. That's a nice condition Boba Fett, only at $49. Next is the Tusken Raider complete. Very nice condition on him too. Great spikes. The spikes are nicely painted. Nice paint on him. Very good condition and complete, and only $26. Steal of a deal. Luke Hoth is not in good condition. He is definitely scratched, but he is complete, and he's only at $11, so he's cheap. EV99 does have one arm that is loose that can be removed, but you can also put it there, put it back in, and have it hold up in the air and stuff like that, so it's not just broken off. And it's only at $210. Everything's cheap there. Next up is letter M. Letter M is a Jord Dusat. Beautiful condition on him. Really, really nice. From the Droids line. No cracks, no breaks, no tears, no rips, no scratches, no creased cards. It's really, really nice piece. He's only at $110. Letter P is an ATST driver. 77 back ATST driver. He's only at $75. Perfect bubble. Great card. Unpunched. Only thing wrong with the card at all, and you'll see it when it spins around. Somebody took off the price tag and gave it a little bit of litho tear there, as you can see at the top right corner. But otherwise, it is cherry. Next up is letter S. S is a 2-1B. Very, very nice condition as well. Bubble is perfect. Unpunched. Only problem with it is it has also a sticker tear on it from the removal of a price tag. You can see it right below the word Jedi, at the end of the word Jedi and below it. But it doesn't really show up too much because that part of the card is a lighter color anyway. And then next up is letter T. Letter T is an AFA 60 General Lando. It has about a 1/4 of an inch crack on the top right of the bubble, and it has creasing at the bottom left of the card. Some pretty good creasing there. But it is an AFA 60, but the figure is graded an 80, and it is a mint on card Lando, and it's only at $300, so it's still dirt cheap. I mean, it's cheaper than you could get a loose one. And then letter U is a shocker of the day because it is a AFA 80 Imperial Gunner. Card 75, bubble 80, figure 80. And it is an archival graded one, and it's only at $460. Imperial Gunner, AFA 80 Imperial Gunner. Steal of a deal. The next steal of a deal is letter Z, which is this R2-D2 12-inch, fully sealed, factory sealed 12-inch. It has a grade of the box got a 60 grade, even though the box looks pretty darn nice to me. And you can see it spinning around. The pops are still there. It's still fully sealed. Very nice box, I thought. But the box got a 60. The figure got an 80. And the bubble, the window of the box, got an 80 as well. So the subgrades are 60, or 50, 80, 80. And he's got an AFA 60 overall. Steal of a deal on that at $525. And then another steal of a deal is back here. I got to show you. It is this Mandalorian poster, which is the mirror image double-sided poster for the Mandalorian. Very nice poster. That's only at $23 right now. It's a big poster for $23.
Big poster. Very nice.
Yeah, very nice. But it's a really cool poster.
Yeah.
So steal of a deal.
R2 is amazing.
R2 is amazing, right?
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous. See, there you go. The R2 is gorgeous. Here's Mike, and he just looked here. Go ahead back down there, and they'll see you when it comes around. It's nice, right? Second opinion.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Did you hear? Say it louder.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Lovely.
Absolutely beautiful.
Amazing.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, the pop isn't missing or anything, dude. Like, look at that. Like, why did that box get a 50? That's rough. It's a rough grade. But who knows? You know grading. Yeah. It's like whatever. Hey, there we go. Everybody, go listen to Two-Way Mirror right on Mike's shirt. There you go.
Give us a like.
That's Mike's band. Give him a like. Go search Two-Way Mirror on the internet. Look for that logo.
We're playing Friday night. Plantation Pub in Bellevue.
There you go. Playing Friday night. Plantation Pub. For all you locals. Two-Way Mirror. Get out there and give him a like. There you go, buddy. There's like a ton of people watching, so maybe I got you 3 likes. Have a great night, buddy. Good luck.
See ya.
They're actually a really good band. They're really good. What up, Brent Lancaster? Oh, he's saying hi to that other mic. It's the problem with many mics. How much is S? S is only at $150 right now. Good deal on that. Now we got some bidders on Z. Z is really way too nice to be graded that low. But it is a fully sealed R2-D2. Heck of a piece. Can't get an ungraded one for that. And it's nice. It looks pretty with all the acrylic. And it's never been removed from the sleeve, so the acrylic will be in perfect shape. Well, there you go, everybody. That's what's going on. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods. Today was the first cool day in Nashville in like a month and a half. It was only 89 degrees. Andy Burroughs taking over on that nice big Mandalorian poster. It's got the mirrored image on the back of that poster. Yeah, close-up of Boba Fett. You got it. I love Boba Fett. I'll always do a close-up of Boba Fett. He's literally the best one. Really nice chest paint there. And even nice face paint. There's his satchel on that side. Here's his satchel on the other side. Hong Kong Boba. Yeah, it's brutal in Georgia. Dude, it's brutal everywhere down here. It's been so freaking hot. It's crazy. We mowed the lawn the other day, me and Andrea, and it was like 98 degrees, and we mowed it that day because it was going to be the coolest day of like the next 5 days. We mowed it like last Thursday or something. It was so hot, man. Currently sitting out my son's tennis practice in Franklin, and it's awesome out right now. Yeah, dude. Today is our first cool day in Nashville. Blazing down here in Pensacola. I heard Florida's crazy hot right now, man. Strong wind, nice. What are you doing down in Pensacola there, Chitwood? Slapping stickers, ICCC stickers on jets for me? No, I did not hear Patrick Cawson. I try to avoid those Hallmark ornaments like the plague because we have so many ornaments and they make a lot of cool ones. But if it's a Boba Fett card, I'll buy it. They'll get me again. Well, I won't buy it. Andrea will get it for me and put it under the Christmas tree. Release is October 10th. Well, there you go, baby. 92 in Virginia Beach today. See the grandkids and hanging at the beach. Well, that's cool, man. Maybe the Blue Angels will fly over for you. That'd be cool. Ooh, and you're even a Navy person, so it would be doubly cool if the Blue Angels flew over for you, right? Uber, 25 bucks on B. Montreal is getting a little cold. Gee whiz, cold would be nice. But you do have winter, yeah, 8 months. That's not a great trade-off, to be fair. I was stationed down here for years. I don't get the tingle from them. They used to buzz at barracks. I do, man. They're freaking awesome. So there. Just so you know, the Imperial Gunner I have up currently is at the same price as the one that has 5 days left of bidding on eBay. So you know how cheap that is. The Imperial Gunner's cheap, folks. It's actually currently cheaper than the most recent ungraded one that's sold. And mine's an AFA 80. This one's ungraded and looks like that. And it just sold for $5.99 or $5.89. To be fair, it's nice condition, but still ungraded. And look, would never get an 80. Creasing on the back of the card, creasing on the front of the card. Like, look at that crease right there. Bam. Look at the crease right there. That's worse than the crease on Lando right there. They got Lando at 60. So, that is nowhere near an AFA 80. It was straight bids, and it just went for $5.89. And we're currently at $5.80 on our AFA 80 graded Imperial Gunner. So just saying. My wife says she gets the tingles. There you go. That's because she's an American, Chitwood. Unlike you, man. Unbelievable. Don't like the Blue Angels. Crazy person. They're the Blue Angels, man. They fly together. It's awesome. It's like the mighty ducks of the sky. Somebody is ringing the doorbell, so I will be right back. It's probably somebody trying to make us buy a new roof. The windows are fine, man. Well, there was a guy selling windows at the front door. I guess he doesn't know my policy about no window vendors at ICCC. I got it. Just some guy selling windows. They make it easy when you can read their shirt. Be like, no, I don't need what you're selling. Be gone. FBI on the ground, yeah, right? I'm the one saying you should like the Blue Angels. They should be coming for you. Windows 95. No, like, double paned. Gotta stop walking away from the computer. Everything I do, I get outbid. Yeah, man. Well, you also, you know, were leading bidder at half price, man. You're always gonna get outbid because I ain't gonna hit the hammer. Yep, got dates for ICCC 2027. It's going to be August 13th through 15th. Amen, Bill Polk. Even if they did wake you up, Chitwood, you should be nice. They're the Blue Angels. How long were you in the Navy, Chitwood? Like 600 years, right? You were a forever. But yeah, folks, I'm not looking for this price, but there's no Imperial Gunner on there that's under $1,000. And that one's a 70, I think. This one's an AFA 70, but there's no Imperial Gunner on there that's under $1,000. This one has 5 days left of bidding, and it's at 542. That one's gonna go for $1,000, but every other one out there, $1,000. That's an AFA 85, so not a great comparison. But this one's an AFA 70. That Imperial Gunner is so cheap, it's crazy. Do you still have an R2 without a pop-up saber? I do, brother. I'll dig it out, and I'll make sure to put it up for when I call the next clear one. I was Admiral Nimitz in a former life. Well, that's cool, man. R2 with no saber. You got it, man. I'll put it up as soon as I call a loose figure, brother. Yeah, they are very nice jets. They're very cool. We get to see them once every 2 years. They come to Smyrna, Tennessee, and we go to the Great Tennessee Air Show, and it's freaking awesome. That gunner isn't cheap. Yeah, fair enough. Cheap is the wrong word. Inexpensive for what it is. How's that? Or cheap for what it is. It's cheap for what it is. But yes, I don't think anyone could say vintage Star Wars figures are cheap in general. I don't think that's a real thing. But I do think I could call letter M and letter P and get you out 2 new ones. So we'll start calling a couple here. Letter M is that George Doucet. Very nice condition there. He is at $140. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Yeah, it is cheap. For what it is, it's definitely cheap. Plus, it's an Imperial Gunner. It's like the easiest thing to sell in the world. You could sell that thing anywhere and somebody will buy it. It's awesome. There you go. And, yeah, you got that, Mr. Copeland. So, congratulations. And next, I'm going to call letter P. That's the ATST driver, letter P. ATST driver, going once, going twice, going thrice. So, going for Mr. Cody Eccles. He's good deal. And there you go. 2 things sold already. Many more to come. Let me get you 2 new carded figures for there. Okay. Letter M, this one's cool. This is a great... Oh, this is a special one. Alright, you guys are pretty good with special ones. Let me look here. I'm going to look it up and see what they go for. Wow, AFA 70, $4,500. So it's got that going for it. I'm going to start at $1 because I'm freaking insane. But this one is not graded, so it should be cheaper than that. But this one is the really cool Greedo. This is a PBP Greedo. So essentially, like, you know how there's that lighter color Boba Fett? That's a PBP Boba Fett. There's a PBP Greedo. It's a made in Spain Greedo. And so it's made in Spain, so it's a Spanish Greedo, only made and released. Spanish Greedo right there. Made in Spain. So that's a PBP variant Greedo, and he is complete. Bubble is just absolutely perfect. Card is really nice and vibrant. The only problem with it is right here. Actually, it's just a little bit of right there. It's still all there, as you can see with my finger there. It's just got a little bit of litho rip right there. Very, very minor, very minor. And it's a PBP Greedo. So this is a PBP Greedo, which, as you just saw, is $4,500 if it's graded AFA 70. This one is not graded, but I guarantee you it would get a 70 or higher even with that, because the bubble is perfect and there's nothing else wrong with this card. And I never guarantee grades, but if this comes back lower than a 70, I will be shocked. Tiny little dog ear bend there, but still, it's way too nice. So, if this comes back at a lower grade than the one that's currently for sale on eBay for $4,500, I will, I don't know, pay your grading fee. But it's not going to, ever, in a billion years. So there you go, PBP Greedo. Very nice piece, very rare piece. Starting at $1, because that's how much I know you guys are going to just be cool. Next up, here's a regular one. Chief Chirpa, 77 back Chief Chirpa. Hail to the Chief. Oh, this one does have a crack. I can feel it. So Chief Chirpa, it has a cracked bubble. A little bit of wear up here by the tab, as you can see. Otherwise, it's very nice. Where is the crack? Here's the crack. Let me get it so I can show it to you. Right there. There's no hole or anything. It's just a crack from the squishing. I'm trying to get you a better view. Here, let me hide my eyeballs. Yeah, Greedo with blue boots there. Greedo with blue boots. There you go. There's the crack. You see it? I had to hide my eyeballs. But he displays perfectly. Greedo is letter M, like Michael. Me. But he displays perfectly, so that is a cracked bubble. Chief Chirpa right there. Starting at $1. And he's going to be letter P, as in Paul. P as in Paul. So there you go. 77 back Chief Chirpa. Hail to the chief, baby. All right, and then there we go. Chitwood starts off $400 on Greedo. Sean Conover, not enough. Sean Long K5Q, not enough. Chitwood is in the lead at $400, but still, it's a PvP Greedo in very nice condition. Yeah, and PvP has the blue boots instead of the green. I popped up Variant Villain here over here so you could see it. But see how it has the blue boots and the scar mark? It's going to be this one. Not this normal one. Nice displays behind you. Thank you very much, David DeMarcus. It's just stuff I got for sale or going to be for sale eventually. I'm missing something right there. I got to put something to fill that little hole there. I don't know why it's there. There's tons of stuff and it's all sideways. I could definitely spread it out. But yeah, man, tons of mocks. I bought a gigantic collection, David. That's what happened here. I bought a six-figure collection from the land down under. So lots of variants in here. Pulling PvP Greedos like it's my job. I didn't see any miscards for you, brother. I know you're the miscard king. If you guys want to see cool stuff, David DeMarcus right there, who just said cool display. He has collected the Minon cards that are factory errors for years. So he has like upside down figures and like the wrong figure on the wrong card and like crazy stuff. R2D2 here. He is an AFA 60. The reason why he's an AFA 60 is the box got a 60 grade, and I don't know why, because it's really not a bad box, man. Check it out. The box got a 60 grade. The figure got an 80 grade, and the window got an 80 grade, but the box got a 60, or the box got a 50. So it's an overall AFA 60. R2D2. Fully sealed. Fully sealed. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know why the box got so creamed. Dang, six figures, you are rich. I'm not rich, man. I throw a sci-fi convention and hemorrhage money every year. I'm just surviving. But yeah, I do spend money on things. I work very hard. I have like 5 businesses. I work all the time. That's why when people PM me and they're like, hey man, can you sell me some Minon cards in PM? And I'm like, I don't have time. Tune into Taco Tuesday. Because I have like all these other real jobs that I have to use to pay my bills and get yelled at from and stuff like that, which sucks. But yeah, I'm a workaholic, man. I never have any fun. I never do anything fun except for 3 hours on Tuesdays. But that's also why the IC has 27 groups and a whatchamacallit and a comfortably surviving. Yeah, no, not complaining in any way, but rich is not the term I would use to describe me. Chitwood, dude, his definition of work hard. Yeah, Chitwood knows it. All I do is work, man. I do is work. You hiring Brent? I wish I could be hiring, man. I need somebody to list stuff on eBay. Just list stuff on eBay all the time. Because, see, here's the thing. Whenever you buy big collections, right? Like collections like this, or the stuff I get. You guys have been here watching Taco Tuesday for years. And the stuff I get is bonkers. All of those come with other things. Like G.I. Joes. And we got a G.I. Joe Terradrome in there that's like nicer than any Terradrome I've ever seen. Clean. Nothing's broken. 100% complete. We have it up at $1,000 because we don't want to ship it. and nobody has bitten on it. And it's like $500 cheaper without any tax on top of that $1,500 than all the ones on eBay. But we got a flag in there that's like complete or missing one piece. But what happens, you buy these collections, all of them come with other stuff. And not everything can be put on letter E. So I got everything, man. Ninja Turtles and I don't know, looking at a Dark Tower there and everything. Marvel, G.I. Joe, out the wazoo. G.I. Joe, there's so much G.I. Joe. But Andrea does it. And Andrea sells all the other stuff that isn't vintage Star Wars through IC Toys Nashville, and that's what she does for her job. And also takes care of me, which is another tough job. The flag is complete. It's just missing the Admiral's blaster there. But still a complete flag. And it just sits there. And it's because we're not, Taco Tuesday and G.I. Joe stuff. Even though I should. But no, it's crazy. The amount of stuff that I get in that comes with this stuff that just needs to be sold. So that's why Brent said, you hiring? Yeah, dude, I need somebody to just list stuff on eBay for me, bro. Just random stuff. Wrestling figures and Spawn figures and, I don't know, Marvel and G.I. Joe and modern. All the modern on the planet. I have all the modern on the planet. And it's just sitting in boxes in a garage. But I want the turtle stuff. See, there you go, man. But that's what I'm saying. I don't got time to sell it. But definitely check out Andrea's website, ictoysnashville.com. She can always do you a deal or something if you reach out to her. And also, she has 2 eBays going all time. Testing 1, 2, Facebook acting up for me. So here I am on YouTube. That's how long it took. I read it right away, House of Dagobah. And all this stuff I sell on Taco Tuesday, everything I sell on Taco Tuesday, all the margin from it, all the money made from it goes directly towards funding ICCC, which is the Imperial Commissary Collectors Convention. And it takes place every year. We're going into our 9th year. And it's very, very cool. It's a collector's convention, but on a full-scale sci-fi convention size. So we have movie stars signing autographs and stuff like that, but we really focus on collectibles. So unlike here at the secret Taco Tuesday location, we don't have people walking up to you going, would you like to replace the windows on your house? Would you like to switch your service to T-Mobile? Because I don't allow them in there. It's just collectibles and collectors. And everybody hangs out all night and does room sales and has fun. And it's really, really special. I always say it's like a sleepover for old nerds. That's what it is. So yeah, if you can come check out ICCC, you will love it. Especially if you're here on Taco Tuesday, then you are the exact target demographic for the Imperial Commissary Collectors Convention. Show E, please. You got it, Darren. E is very cool. I've never personally seen one before, but it's the HBO guide. It's like a TV guide, but just for HBO, from February of 1983, and it was announcing Star Wars was coming out in February 1st in 1983 on HBO. So that was announcing Star Wars for the first time ever on HBO. And it is the full magazine, and it's in perfect condition. Got Chariots of Fire on the back there. But it's a really cool one. And I haven't seen everything, but I've never personally seen it before. I didn't even know HBO had a TV guide thing. If you have never been, you are missing out. Have so much fun. I give out free beer all weekend long. Truth. Well. After convention hours, Adam Chitwood, hopefully. Adam Chitwood always sticks to the rules. He actually volunteers for the convention, so he can't be giving out free beer during the convention. But yes, Adam Chitwood's room is always the place to be. There are free beers there and tons of toys. You need to do at least one convention. It's an amazingly good time. Dang right, after hours. There you go, Chitwood. I know you. I appreciate it. I went to the con this year. It was awesome. Picked up awesome, cool stuff. Picked up some cool stuff. There you go, man. Well, the coolest thing about ICCC, well, not the coolest thing. The coolest thing is the people, for sure. Because it's collectors from all over the world that come to one location and hang out all weekend. It's a huge sleepover. But one really cool thing is, unlike every other convention in the world, you go and there's multiple vintage Star Wars vendors. And then there's other people that are selling vintage Star Wars and vintage toys and stuff like that. So if you're looking for a mint-on-card yak face, you're going to have 3 to choose from. You know what I mean? You don't just have to take whichever one shows up if you get lucky. Lots of awesome stuff, lots of great vendors, and tons of great attendees that all bring their stuff. Hi from Japan. What's up, Sean Brickman? You know what's hilarious, Sean? I have a friend from grade school, and his name was Sean Brickman, and he is not you. But yes, Sean, we have shipped to Japan numerous times, and you can also participate in this auction. You could also just hang out and watch and have a fun time. But shipping to Japan is no problemo. You guys actually have really good shipping services. Would love to volunteer sometime, yet my touring schedule has kept me from attending the past 2. Well, hopefully you'll get... Dude, we got live bands, Patrick Cost. Just hop on up there, man, and get to playing, you know? Already booked a suite for ICCC. Nice, dude. I must have a suite. Starting bid on P. $1. I don't know why nobody's bid on it yet, but $1. $1 holler on letter P. It does have a cracked bubble, but still looks perfect. You gotta actually look at it sideways to see that the bubble's even cracked. And for $1, how could you possibly go wrong? Steve Vindelay takes over on Chief Chirpa for 10 bones. I'm planning on attending this year. Can't wait. Darren, I want to meet you so bad, man. You're a really nice dude. I like you. I could show you F again, buddy. They're pretty good. The chest is great. Belt and pouches are pretty good. There you go. Some minor scratches on the belt. But I mean, still pretty darn good, man. And his chest is gravy. Alright, let's call Crazy Letter E. Crazy Letter E. And we'll get you out something else cool. For Mr. Nick Grooms at $48, that's the HBO Star Wars guide. Crazy Letter E. Going once, going twice, going thrice, letter E, sold. Oh, Andrea just wrote new bid on letter E, so not sold. Letter E is still alive. All right, and now it's time for me to go take a break, and here is Chad, who's going to take over. So Chad is here.
What's up? Let me know if you want to see anything up close or have any questions. See if we can fix that camera a little bit. There you go. Now you can see them better. Hey Brent, what's up, man? Ooh, what do we got here? Graded? Is this graded? Cool. Or is it just acrylic? Oh no, it's graded. Graded R2. Nice. There's everything that's up. Guess we can go over what we got up here then. Let's see. Letter A is that Wicket. It's at 18 bucks. Letter B is that Ugnaught Complete. It's at 27. Let's see. Letter C is that Imperial Officer Complete. That's at 18 or 16. My bad. Letter D is the R2D2. That one's at 20. Let's see what's on the next thing. Oh, that letter E. That one's been still up. That's that HBO magazine Star Wars thingy. That one's at 48. And then we'll go back to letter F is the complete boba. That's at 67 at the moment. Letter G is that Tusken Raider complete. It's at 29. H is Luke Hoth complete at 11. And then we got letter I coming around. That's that EV99 with the broken arm. It's at 210. Then we got letter M there, which is that Spanish, or made in Spain, Greedo. PBP with 77 back. It's got a litho tear on it. It's at 475. Letter P is that Chief Chirpa. That one's at 25. Cheap Chirpa. It's a cheap Chirpa. Where do we leave off? Oh, over here. There we go. After the cheap Chirpa, we have letter S. The 21B. It's at 150. What's the grade on Z? Z is that here. I'll just put it on the big wheel there. It's a AFA 60. And it's B50 W80 F80. What is the B?
Box.
The box.
Box, window, and figure.
Box, window, and figure. Let me know if you want to see it up close or anything, but there you go. Oh, there you go. Andrea typed it in the chat there for you. You good? All right, guys. Mike's back. Have fun.
Thank you, sir. Welcome. Here I am. I gotta show you letter EI again because I just think it's so cheap. It's a double-sided Mandalorian poster. The theatrical release poster. Roll down there. But it's the big one with the mirror image on the back. All right, now I'm going to call the Star Wars magazine letter E. HBO Star Wars magazine. It's going for $48 to Mr. Nick Grooms. It's a cool piece that I personally haven't seen before. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Rockcliffe on letter T. It is card graded 60, bubble graded 60, and figure graded 80. And it is an archival. Has about a 1/4 inch crack in the bubble. But it's only at $310, which is cheaper than you can get a loose Lando for. Because his blaster and cape are so expensive. Alright, we're going to pull that one down. We're going to get you up something new for that. Lando General is still super cheap. You know what? We'll stay with the HBO magazines. This is the one from January of 1983. And this is announcing Star Wars coming out on February 1st. And this is talking about Superman 2. But this one probably has a lot more Star Wars inside it. Because that other one is for when Star Wars came out in February. It came out February 1st. Starts February 1st on HBO. And this one is from the month before. Ah, cool. Joe Namath. I'm a huge Jet fan. That's freaking awesome. Joe Namath magazine. Superman 2, Gene Hackman. Pennies from Heaven, Four Friends, Neighbors, Gapoli. Fraggle Rock again, baby. Look at that. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Down at Fraggle Rock, boom boom. Down at Fraggle Rock, boom boom. But yeah, there you go. So it's the January 1983 Superman 2 TV guide for HBO, and it has the announcement for Star Wars coming on February 1st. And the last one we just sold was the Star Wars one from February. So this is the January edition. Starting at $1. Neighbors was awesome. There you go. Nick Groom starts us off at $5 on E. Keep the collection complete. That's cool. What is the condition of eye? eye is very nice. One of her arms is removable. I'll show you. Displays perfectly. Arm holds and everything. But this arm does come off. But it still has the peg and everything, so it holds in there. So it's not totally broken, but it does have one busted arm. The other arm is super tight and steady in there, and her mouth opens and everything. And she has really, really nice paint. So perfect condition except for that one arm. But that one arm it's got all the peg in the guts. Usually when the arm breaks off, it breaks off flat, so you can't even attach it again. But this one, it popped out, and it's still like, I mean, that's the broken arm. You know? So it's really not bad. It's still a killer deal for what it is. And there's letter I. EV99. She's going cheap. And let me know if you want to see anything, anybody. Happy to show you. We're only at $4.75 on the PvP Greedo. Chief Chirpa cracked bubble is only at $26. Figure cannot be removed. The 2-1B is at $150. AFA 60 General Lando. I should have just broken it out of the bubble, and it would have been worth more than it is right now. 310, and it's cheaper than the cost of a loose Lando, and it's AFA graded. And then letter U is a beautiful Imperial Gunner, still cheap at $700. The cheapest one on eBay is like $1,100. And then Fife is in the lead on R2-D2, the 12-inch R2-D2 on letter Z. And then we have that beautiful Mandalorian double-sided theatrical release poster at $25 on letter EI. No Lily Letty at the moment, Darren, but Andrea's been chirping in my ear that we should go back to Mexico, so if she could sell me on it, we'll go down there and pick you up some Lily Letty. The Imperial Gunner's an AFA 80, AFA 80 Imperial Gunner, card 75, bubble 80, figure 80, and it's in our archival case, so it has the archival upgrade on that. Yes. Andrea, Darren's on your team. He says, let's go back to Mexico. I'll go too. Do it up, dude. I love Mexico, man. They have delicious steaks and meals. I really need that 99. No funds at the moment. That's okay. More will come, brother. More will come. She is a beaut, though, and still a really good deal. Only at $210 for an EV99. It's been a long time since I've seen one sell for under $300 plus. I'm in Mexico. Let me know where the Lily Letty is, and I'll go pick it up. I got friends down there, man. They just tend to come to me at my hotel, and I give them money in American carded figures. Let me know what I can tell you about. That's a PBP Greedo right there for only $4.75. Nope, nothing special about R2-D2. He's definitely not in the best shape. That's why he's at $20. But, I mean, that's still cheap for him. He's got some scratching on his head, or some, like, rust stains or whatever on his head. His label's a little bit yellow and a little bit worn, but nothing special about him. He's just a regular R2. Apparently, I have the wrong friends. I've asked quite a few, and they haven't come through yet. Yeah, man, I don't know. I can tell you who my friends are, but I mean... Put up a post on the IC. There's tons of Mexicans on the IC. Just put up a post that says, I'm currently in Mexico in this city, if you're in Mexico City or whatever, and be like, who's got Lily Letty I could buy? And they'll write you. All my friends are on the IC, so you can make your contacts there. But I can't just give you where the well is. Yeah, do it up, Robert. I'm going to turn that around so you can see the Star Wars advertisement, because it's only got $5 on it. But that's still a cool Star Wars February 1st advertisement. On letter E. All right, let's go over here and let's call this R2-D2 on the big wheel. $600 is still a steal of a deal, but whatever. Going once, I like Fife. Going once, going twice, going thrice to Fife. I don't think I have another Leia Hoth. I just sold one last week, brother. But I don't think I have another complete one right now. All right, for letter Z, would you like 4 men on cards or another 12-inch? You guys tell me. Because I could fit 4 men on cards or I could do another 12-inch. You tell me. Yeah, always ask, Brent. No worries. Brian Campbell, 4 mocks. Well, you collect mocks, of course. All right, 4 mocks it is. Let's do 4 mocks. You like graded ones too, right? 1, 2. 3. 4 mocks it is. 4 mocks it is. All right, we're going to start off with, first one is going to be I'm going to look it up on eBay. All right, there aren't currently any sold on eBay. There is one for sale. And it's also an AFA 80. And it's for sale for $11.99. So this one we're going to start off at $900, which is $300 cheaper than the cheapest one for sale on eBay. So it's starting off at $900. This is a free Boba Fett offer. So it's the 20 back Tusken Raider, perfect condition, AFA 80, card 80, bubble 80, figure 85. It's the 20 back H Sandperson. Also, it has the extended offer, which is actually a really tough one to get if you're a card back person. Offer extended until 12/31, 1980. So that's the Boba Fett rocket firing Boba Fett offer before they blocked it out, and that's a 20 back Sandperson, AFA 80, and he's in perfect condition. Starting at $900. The cheapest one for sale on eBay is $11.99 plus tax. This one is not plus tax, and that's going to be letter W. If I can find the letter W, there we go. Letter W, AFA 80, 20 back Sandperson Star Wars card there. That's the first one. We're going to put up some nice ones here. Next up, AFA 85, 65 back B Lando. I'm going to look up this one. AFA 85, 65 back Lando. There's one up for $775. Let me see if any have sold. There's one for $699. And one literally just sold for $8.99. So one just sold for $8.99. There's also this one for sale for $774. So we're gonna start off ours at $650 or $600, which is cheap, cheaper than they've recently sold for. And this is an AFA 85, so that's an 85, 65 back Lando skiff. He is unpunched, beautiful, beautiful card in bubble. He has a card of 80, bubble of 85, figure of 85, and he's going to be starting off at $600, which is $175 plus tax, cheaper than the current one that's listed on eBay, and it's about $200 cheaper than the most recent sale of an AFA 85 on eBay. So there's an AFA 85 Lando for starting at $600, steal of a deal right there. It's going to be letter X. Letter X. WX. Okay. Letter Y. Letter Y, we're going to do a Raincore Keeper. $595 on eBay for sale, plus tax. Let's see if there's any sold ones. I don't see any AFA graded examples sold. Cheapest one for sale is $400, $595. No, $400 is, yeah, $595, $400. Let's do $250. We'll start off at. We'll make it dirt cheap. It's less than half price of what they sell for on eBay. I'm just gonna open up the Mylar or the baggie here. We'll pull him out. So you get to see him. He's very nice. He is unpunched, rated AFA 75. Card 75, bubble 75, figure 90. Or no, figure 80. Figure 80. Bubble 75. Yep, bubble has a little tiny dent right there. Hence the 75. The card. Card's got a little bit of wear down there. You can see it. Very minor. A little bit of shelf wear. But anyway, AFA 75 overall, unpunched. Looks like that. Absolutely phenomenal. And that's going to be letter Y, as in, yeah. That's a good deal. W, X, Y, and Z. For letter Z, we're going to do this fella right here. This is a very, very nice Han Solo Carbonite. It is a fresh grade one. I have 950 written on the back of it, so that's what they must go for on eBay is 950. It's an AFA 75 plus. So that means the card is an 80, the bubble is a 75, the figure is an 85. God forbid you make that an 80. And there you go. And it is a Y grade, but the bubble looks clear as heck to me. So Y grade in name only. This one, it looks like they go for about 950. Sean Conover, I totally missed your test, bro. Do it again. We're gonna start him off at $700. $700, which is dirt cheap. So there you go. I have 4 mint-on cards there on letter Z. They're absolutely beautiful, and they are all at least $200 to $250 cheaper than they have sold for on eBay recently, or than you could buy them for on eBay without any tax. Remember, so those are all good deals there, guaranteed. And there you go. And you can catch the starting bids on the list Andrea puts up in the middle. Brian Campbell starts us off on letter Z at that $700. It's a good deal, man. Really nice looking card. $700 on that Han Solo Carbonite. So you know that's a steal of a deal right there. Don't even get to put it down before it's got a bid on it. All right. We're going to go over here and we're going to get you all new loose figures. So if you want any of the loose figures, look at the prices, get in on them now, or forever hold your peace, because I'm going through them all and then I'm going to grab you 8 new loose figures. Starting off on letter A, that's a Wicket at $20 to Mr. Eckholtz. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Wicket with no staff, sold. Sam Cobers takes over on the Raincore Keeper at $250. He's a good deal. Sorry. Can't believe nobody is bidding. Well, sometimes it takes time, and everybody's broke at different times, man. It happens. You should see, I've had some of these where nobody bids on anything, but I've also had some where everybody bids insanely, so... Sorry, I gotta hang there. Alright, next up is going to be letter B, which is the Ugnaught for $28. Complete Ugnaught there. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Ugnaught, $28. To Mr. Krieger. Michelle Krieger takes down the Ugnaught. Congratulations, Michelle. All right, next up. Ooh, you're also a leading bidder on the Imperial Officer, Michelle, so this one's going to Michelle as well. Going once, twice, 3 times a lady. Sold. We are going on vacation this week, so I'm just watching. That's okay. You can always just watch. Love viewers too. Love viewers too. Next up, we got the R2-D2 going to Cody Eccles. Cody Eccles taking down the R2-D2. Going once, going twice, going thrice. $20. It's a good deal. Disney Cruise. Cool, man. Have fun. I like cruising very much. G is a nice one. G is a nice one for sure. Next up, Boba Fett Complete going to Michelle Krieger. Going once, going twice, going thrice. So, Michelle's doing good tonight. Tell you, this next one's a steal of a deal going to Mr. Copeland. $29 on that beautiful Tusken Raider. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Next up was Luke Hoth Complete. $11. Can't go wrong with that one. Massey Michael, steal of a deal right there. Going once, going twice, going thrice. I think his blaster's worth more than that. And EV99 just got a bid, so I'll pick you out 7 new figures. And I'll get these packed up while you guys look at the other items up for sale here on Taco Tuesday. Really nice Tusken Raider. I'm bagging him up right now. This is a beaut. Okay, first, as per request, last 17-year programs, number 1 in your heart. Pop-up R2-D2, no saber, but pretty good condition. His label is definitely yellow, but his dome is beautiful. And his label is not scratched off or anything, it's just yellow. A beautiful dome. So very nice, very nice. No saber on him. Starting at $1. Can't go wrong. Last 17, pop-up R2, letter A. Letter A. B is for Han Solo Bespin. He'll be the next one up here. And this is a beauty of a Han Solo Bespin. You can tell before you even take him out of the bag. Very nice hair. Couple tiny scratches, but super minor. Let me get him to focus. But right there, that little tiny nick. Little tiny nick on his finger. Nice stripe. Good hair. And there he is, complete. Starting at $1 hair. $1 holler. Letter B. Han Solo Bespin. Letter C, let's do a Klaatu Skiff. Klaatu Skiff for letter C. Great condition on him. Nothing wrong with him. Great paint. His butt has great paint. Very nice. He is complete with his weird stick. Letter C is going to be Klaatu Skiff there, starting at $1. And then letter D is going to be FX7. Nice tight neck. Red eye, if that matters to you. Some people like the red eye, some people like the orange eye, I don't know. FX7 there, very good condition on him. And he is the red eye, definitely. Letter D. And then letter F. Yeah, letter F is going to be an AT driver. This one has the red emblems, and he's pretty darn nice. Does have one little butt nick there, and I'll show you. But they always get scratched on their tush from driving ATs. But his emblems are very nice. There's that little butt scratch right there. But he's in nice condition, and he is complete. There's blaster there. It's letter F. F. Got my meta glasses ordered. Had to fail an IQ test to purchase them. That's hilarious, dude. But the thing is with that meta glasses, people, it's very funny, man. Like I said, I could say water is wet and people will tell me it's not. And it was very funny because they did. Those darn meta glasses, if you don't put up a post like that, if you as a convention owner are not against meta glasses, there's a whole slew of guest stars that won't even come to your show or won't even think about coming to your show. Because a lot of guest stars really hate those things. And people all think it's like me doing this on my own, but like every major show in the world has outlawed them, and it's for that reason. There's a lot of guest stars that, if you don't have a meta glasses rule, just won't even bother looking at your offer. But people don't understand that because nobody runs a convention. I do. Really nice re-yees. Three-eyed monster. Stirring it $1. That'll be G as in re-yees. G as in George. And then last but not least, yeah, Darren, I'll show it to you 1 second, buddy. Last but not least is Zuckus. Complete. Nice Zuckus. And the thing you always want to check on Zuckus, he's got a little bit of wear right there on his arm for sure. The thing you always want to check on Zuckus is his neck right there, because this outfit usually breaks at the neck. But this one is not broken at the neck, so he's pretty darn nice. Got some wear on that sleeve, but otherwise very nice. Good eyeballs. And he is starting off at $1, letter H. And Darren wants to see letter W. Letter W is a beaut, Darren. Absolutely stunning. Free Boba Fett offer. And also it's the extended offer. And it's an AFA 80. And it has the extended offer sticker, which is really, really hard to find. But you know that. You know all about cards. But it's a beauty, dude. And it's well underpriced. Strip clubs don't like meta glasses either. I believe it. But I'm sure it's for the same reason, man. Because they can't get the talent to show up if people got them. But it's really nice, Darren. And I think it's worth at least $1,200 plus tax. And that one's starting at $9. So... otherwise known as Forlom. Oh, sorry. Andrea's right. He is Forlom. Nothing about Google Glasses. Dion Noakes, if you ever show up with a pair of internet glasses, I think I wouldn't even tell you to take them off because that would be hilarious. I want to see that. I can just imagine you in some of those freaking silly smart glasses, dude. That'd be hilarious. Do it. No, don't do it. But do it. But don't do it. Just freaking rolling around with smart goggles on. That'd be hilarious, dude. I can't even imagine you in a pair of smart glasses, man. I can't even, like, imagine it. That'd be like me wearing smart glasses. It would be freaking bonkers. I could never be that guy. Yes, but with glasses with the springy eyeballs, man, I could totally see you wearing. But smart glasses, I could not. Googly eye glasses? Absolutely. Smart glasses, no. X-ray goggles from the back of the comic book. There you go. Definitely get in trouble for those if they were. I know. That's what I'm saying, John. It's hilarious, dude. Smart glasses. Well, we're going to sell that second HBO magazine for $5. I guess it's definitely not as cool as the Star Wars one, so I understand that. But it's going to go for $5, and then I'll get you out something else there for letter E. So we're going to call letter E going once, twice, 3 times. Nick Grooms. That's cool that the set stays complete with you, Nick. They're very cool. You can see the transition of Star Wars from it's going to be coming out to it's out. Thank you, Darren. Darren takes over on that beautiful Tuscan. Keeping the collection together, Nick. I like it. All right, next up. Ah, here's a cool one. For crazy letter E. Is that gunner still spinning from last week? No, how cheap is it still? Still $710. I'm gonna let it spin a little bit more, man. I mean, the cheapest one on eBay is $1,100 plus tax. So crazy letter E. You ready? Winter is coming. It's a Wampa glove, but it's a Wampa glove ice scraper. How cool is that? I don't know what it's from. Still got the tag. Wampa ice scraper mitt. Doing my mouse with it, so if I disconnect, it's on the Wampa glove, not me. There you go. Starting at $1. The R2 is just a pop-up R2. It doesn't have the saber. No saber. Pop-up R2. You got a 2 on the scale for the sound effect. Well, I don't know. What's a Wampa sound like? Can't really tell. It's a Wampa glove. Make the claws come out. Oh. Put them on something. There you go. Now you can tell. That thing's freaking cool, man. That'd be awesome, John. And we'll enter you into the cosplay contest, brother. There we go. Letter E, the Wampa glove. All right, we're going to call letter M. It's a PBP Made in Spain Greedo for Adam Chitwood at $485. $485. Going once. Going twice. Going thrice. Letter M is sold. Great deal on that one, Chitwood. If you send it in for grading and it gets lower than a 70, I'll pay your grading thing. But it's not going to. And then go sell it for $4,500 on eBay. We'll sell it for $4,200 and then people will buy it first before the other guys. Let's go over here. We're going to do letter S as well. I'm going to skip over Chief Chirpa because even though he's got a crack, $36 is too cheap for a carded figure. I mean, you got a figure, even just the card back and the figure is worth that. All right, so we're going to go 2-1B. He's at 150 with Jason Betancourt. Going once, going twice, going thrice. So. And I'm going to show you these other two again. You realize here, just folks, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm wrong. But that General Lando right there is a carded graded figure. And that figure is worth more than it's currently going for. It's only at $310. So if anybody wants to bid on that so I don't have to cry about it, that would be great. I definitely would not mind. Let me get you out 2 new carded figures for those 2 I just pulled. All right, first up, Power of the Force. Last 17 your programs, #1 in your hearts. Luke Poncho. AFA 75, card 75, bubble 85, figure 90. So it's total bad words I can't say on the IC. Garbage. That grade, 75. When the card is a 75, the bubble is an 85, and the figure is a 90. So that's just a stupid grade with stupid math. And the only reason why is there's a little bit of curve to the card that it got a 75. That's a beautiful, beautiful one. The cheapest one on eBay is $795. So this one will start at $500. Whatever. $500, Power of the Force, Luke Poncho, AFA 75 with extremely high subgrades of bubble 85 and figure of 90. Beautiful piece. Look at that. Looks great. And just that slight little curve is what got it that 75. But still, it shouldn't be a 75. In anybody's math anywhere in the world, that's an 85. But in AFA math, it's a card of 75, bubble of 85, figure of 90 for an overall grade of 75. I don't know. I don't grade them. Who knows? That's going to be letter M right there, starting at $500. Dirt cheap. Power of the Force Luke starting at $500. AFA graded. Next up, we'll also start this one at 500 bucks. EV99, Power of the Force EV99, AFA 75. Cheapest one of these on eBay is over $1,000 right now, so I'm starting it at half price. AFA 75, card 75, bubble 75, figure 85. Look, fair enough, but still it should be an 80. If you do the math, that's an 80. But whatever, you don't do the math, you just read whatever's on the label, and it's an AFA 75, card 75, bubble 75, figure 85. Absolutely beautiful EV99, very pretty. It does have a Y grade, but the bubble is very minimally Y, like very clear bubble. But there is a little tinge to it, so it is a Y. But otherwise, very nice. And starting off dirt cheap at 500 bucks for a carded, graded EV99. $500 starting bid on letter S. Now look at those spinning wheels and tell me this is not the best live show you've ever seen in the history of Earth. Stunning. I'm going to take down letter X, the AFA 85 Lando. We don't have any traction on that one, and I'm going to get you up another one. Something else. Here, just in case Darren's going on a Boba Fett offer run. I got another beauty right here. All right. AFA 80, 20 back Boba Fett. Cheapest one on eBay is $1,999. For an AFA 80, this is an AFA 80, so the exact same. Card 75, bubble 80, figure 85. There they did the math. I don't know why. It's completely inconsistent grading. Pure fire on display. There you go, Darren. But there's another Boba Fett offer. This is 20 back G. Only 20 figures on there because it doesn't have Boba Fett yet. Star Wars Boba Fett offer Chewbacca. Cheapest one on eBay, AFA 80, is $19.99 plus tax. This one I'll start at... You know what? You know what? Half price. $1,000. Half price. Because I'm freaking nuts. Letter X. Starting off at half price. Chewbacca. AFA 80 Chewbacca. 20 back Chewbacca. Starting off at half price. $1,000. It's a good deal. So there you go. And just when you thought it couldn't be more amazing, it's more amazing! Letter A, we got a couple people asking for letter A. Letter A is a pop-up R2, no saber. I'll show them to you again. His sticker is yellow, but it's still in nice condition. Like, not rubbed off or anything. With an absolutely beautiful dome. Perfect dome. No saber. But still cheap. Letter A. Alright, and there you go, folks. I can't believe that Wampa glove's only at $10. It's definitely cooler than $10. Also, just a heads up, we only got $30 so far on this theatrical poster for Mandalorian. Double-sided, big, beautiful poster. Probably the best auction ever and no money to play. That's okay, man. I got plenty to do more, don't worry. Taco Tuesday will always be the best. Wampa glove, I thought it was your cat. No, dude, it's freaking awesome. Check this thing out, man. It's for scraping ice. But it's a Wampa glove. No, terrible Wampa sound. I don't know what a Wampa sounds like. That's kind of what it sounds like. But yeah, it's a Wampa glove. And you scrape your windows with it. Definitely worth more than $10. Check that freaking thing out. You'll be the envy of all your friends. I like it. Still new with tags. I live in New Mexico and I still want the Wampa glove. See, there you go. It's cool, man. You don't need snow and ice. You could just roll to the local Walmart and be the weirdest person there. Probably not, but... What card is a Chewy again? He is a 20 back Chewy. And he's got the Boba Fett offer. Actually, that one that I saw for too cheap was too cheap. I actually mispriced the Chewy, but I'll leave it at that. It's a 20 back G, as in George, Boba Fett offer, 20 back G. So it's a 20 back Chewbacca. Dang, there's another one for $3,000 on eBay. So $2,000 was the cheap one on eBay. Look at this. I mean, granted, it's an 80 plus and mine's an 80, but that's not much of a difference for $2,000. 20 back G Chewbacca. But yeah, I mispriced that. It's way too low. Was it sold for that? No, there are no sold comparables, man. So all I can go off is the ones listed on eBay. But the ones listed on eBay, there's an 80 for $2,000, and there's an 80 plus for $3,000. But none are currently sold on eBay. Let me see if I can find... I'll look for one that is recently sold somewhere else on the internet. And I'll get back to you. But keep talking amongst yourselves. But I'll see maybe one is sold at Hakes or something. AI says it's worth $1,600. And it is. Yeah, here's one that is sold for more. Hakes in 2023 ended $1,656. It includes the buyer's premium but not tax. And it is the same exact one. So my starting bid of $1,000 is still officially dirt cheap as far as recent sales. Darren Oscavari takes over on the Chewbacca. Hopefully Cody will bid with him a little, since I did put it up so dang cheap. There we go. Cody's in the game on the Chewbacca at 10-10. 10 to 10-10. Option is to Darren. The only one with no bid still is EV99 at $500. Darren takes over on the mighty 20-back Chewbacca at $10.50. Also, the Luke Poncho has no bids. AFA 75 Luke Poncho starting bid of $500. It's cheap. They're just expensive cards, but it's cheap for what it is. Yeah, here, just to show you how cheap that Luke Poncho is. Here's one ungraded that sold for exactly my starting price. So that sold for $500. It's got two pictures. It's a curved card, numerous curves. And dog ears. And a huge crease going across the back of it. Look at that. Look at this. This one just sold ungraded for exactly what my starting bid is. Huge creases right there. Dog ears right there. Terrible picture. Squished bubble. There's a squish right there to the bubble. And it literally just sold on August 12th for $500. And it is $500 or best offer, but if it sold for best offer, there would be a line through that $500. So that's how cheap that one is. The starting bid on a graded 75 overall. Starting bid of $500, which is the exact same price that that one that I just showed you with the big crease that would grade a 70, ungraded, went for on 4 days ago. So that's as fresh as a price that you can get right there. Let's look up what a 75 EV99 is going for. Here you go. AFA 70 EV99. Mine's a 75. Just sold for $669, and I'm starting mine at $500. Here is one ungraded that just sold for $675. So even ungraded sells for cheaper than I'm putting on there. Huge curve in the card. Crease right there. Or litho tear, even worse. Another litho tear. Litho tear, small litho tear. Something's wrong there. Tack hole, I guess? Tack hole? Literally just sold for $675. And it's not even graded. So it's cheap. That's what I'm saying. I put up great deals for you guys. I always try to do the best, and I always try to give you a killer deal from the get-go. But yeah, those two right there are perfect examples of cheap. That Chewbacca is a perfect example of cheap. I paid $750 for my 75 Poncho Luke. $500 is a great price. Yep. Putting up deals for you, folks. Putting up deals for you. I don't know how much a Wampa glove costs, but it's freaking awesome. Cody Eckholtz leading on the mighty Chewbacca there. Mighty Chewbacca there. EV99 and Luke there, Luke Poncho, are obnoxiously cheap starting bids. And they're still open. Nobody's bid yet. And God, that Lando is going to just end up selling for $310, and I'm just going to cry in my soup. Lando General, $310, cheap. Okay, 500. I don't want to pull your leg, man. Saving you $300. Still an EV99. But thank you for the bid. Adrian Coate takes over on EV99 at 500 bones. Steal of a deal. Just for the record. Recent sale Friday, July 10th. Wheeljacks Labs. That's the most recent General Lando to sell. And this is currently cheaper. That's why I keep bringing it up. Because this is currently cheaper than the most recent sale of a loose complete General Lando. So you could either have this for $355.74 plus tax. Or you could have this for $310 with no tax. Like, that one doesn't even have a coin. And that's a $40 coin. We all know it's a $40 coin. It's so cheap. Cody, I love you, man, but it's just too cheap for me not to talk about it. It's just, I don't even understand what's going on. I know the grade is garbage, but if it was just open with no coin, it's worth more than this. So, and to be fair, this one even has a string coming up in front of his face. Oh, no, it doesn't. I don't know if that's the way that goes. $310. This one's at $310. I told you, they sell for $355 loose, without the coin. Literally, all you have to do is take that and resell it. Or take it and crack it out of the box and resell it. Or take it, and God forbid, and I'm not saying do this because it looks perfect, but you could take that and crack it open and it's still worth more. It's worth $355.74 plus tax for just the figure and the weapon. And then his coin's worth another $40. And the card back's worth another $25. There's $400 right there, even if you crack open the AFA case and rip the figure off the card. So, I don't know. Steve Lazarutin, he hears what I'm saying. But that's why I'm going so crazy on that one particular figure. I mean, it's not even the best deal out there right now on here, but it's just so freaking cheap. At least if we could get it up to $400, and that's the actual value if you crack it open and rip it open. Take it, open it, and play with it. It'd be worth more if I did. If I cracked that open right here and ripped it off the thing, it'd be worth more. I don't think they do uncirculated grades anymore, brother. We fought against that a while back because they were destroying stuff. Well, EV is a great deal, but I just showed EV is a great deal. EV is a great deal. EV is about $300 cheaper than it should be. Luke Poncho is about $300 cheaper than it should be, and that doesn't even have a bid on it yet. I don't even understand that. And then, or $250 cheaper than it should be is Luke Poncho. And then Lando General is like still like $150, $200 cheaper than it should be. Like at the cheap end, if you get a killer deal and luck out and crap a leprechaun. Greg Whitley, we got a third bidder on Letter X. Letter X is beautiful and a steal of a deal. Can you show Luke and Evie again? Yeah, sure, bro. They're really nice. They're just a hair away from an 80, but nonetheless, who cares? I mean, if they were just not graded at all, they'd be worth more than my starting bids. 75, so he's a 75 with a bubble of an 85 and a figure of the 90. So that's just great. Definitely, I mean, if you can do math, it's well over an 80. That's an 85 grade right there. 75 plus here. This is just for craps and giggles. 75 plus 85 plus 90 divided by 3. It's an 83.33333, which means that it should be an 85 because 85 is anything over 82.5. But it's not. It's a 75 because I don't know why. I have no reasoning behind it. It's got a Circus World sticker if that's your thing. But it's freaking phenomenal, man. I mean, and it's dirt cheap for what it is. I mean, I know these are expensive figures, but it's dirt cheap for what it is. And look at that Evie. She's beautiful. And she's got a card of 75, bubble of 75, and figure of 85. I see nothing wrong with the bubble except it's got a little bit of wobble to it right there. You could see it. And then the problem with the card is it looks like it had a drip of water dead center on the back, right there. See it? That little circle? But it's all still there, it's just bubbled right there. So, I don't know. Tough grades, man. Tough grades. But both of those, even with the tough grades, even if they were ungraded, are worth more than the starting bids. Good deals to be had tonight, folks. Good deals to be had. Yeah, AFA worker had a bad day. Chitwood, I'm still looking at you, man. When are we doing our AI thing? All right, let's call the, we're going to call the Imperial Gunner, and I'm going to get you out something new there. So letter U, if you are keen, he is at $710 with Cody Eckholtz, still steal of a deal there. And we're going to call that Imperial Gunner going once, going twice, going thrice, sold. AFA 80 Archival Imperial Gunner going to Cody Eckholtz for $710. On that Luke, the AFA worker had to have a bad day and had to have no access to a calculator. So it's even double worse. Get out the reach and stick here. There we go. We're at $350. We're at the cost of a loose figure on Lando. I will stop complaining about Lando being cheap. But it is cheap still. I won't complain about it anymore. I'll just mention how cheap it is. What do you guys want? What do you cool cats want? Anybody see anything particular they wanted? I haven't even been live for 3 hours. Oh, that's it. We're at 7:52. I'm all done. I'm not putting out a new figure for the Imperial Gunner because it's sold. You did get the Gunner, Cody. Congratulations. That was a good deal, brother. Not complaining, just noting. There you go, Jason. All right, I'm going to pull down this Luke Poncho because to tell you the truth, I don't want to sell it for $500. And the show is almost over anyway, so I'll sell that another week, or I'll put it up on the IC, or I don't know, I'll break it open and sell it for more. I have no idea. So we're going to pull that Luke Poncho, and we're going to get started up here on the loose wheel. So if you want to get in on any of those loose, now is the last chance, or forever hold your peace. I'm going to start calling them because it's 7:53, and it is Taco Tuesday, so I got to get home and eat tacos. We're going to start with the R2-D2 pop-up with no saber, 165. Great deal on that. Going once, going twice, going thrice to Mr. Cody Eckholtz. Sold. But get in your bids on everything right now, folks. I'm selling it all. Starting at letter A, going to letter Z. EI is still only $30. That's crazy cheap. The poster is cheap. Mr. Lancaster, you're going to get yourself a Han Solo Bespin. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Letter B. Ooh, letter B just got another bid, so we'll hold off on that. We'll go to Klaatu Skiff Complete for Nick Grooms at $15. Beautiful figure for $15 hairs. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. You know, whoever has a million FX7s and Dengars, when those figures actually people care about the variants, is going to crush it. Because they have lots of variants of those and no one cares about them. But I'm sure there's much very rare. Some of them are very rare, I'm sure. Next up, FX7 is Mr. Conover again. So Sean's going to take that one down. Going once, going twice, going thrice. $10 FX7. Next up is the Wampa Ice Scraper going to a place with no ice, but it is awesome, McKee. Fun to just wear to Walmart. Going once, going twice, going thrice, 21 bucks. $21 salute. Can you provide details on W and X? Absolutely, brother. W is an AFA 80 Sand Person 20 back H. It is the Boba Fett offer 20 back H with a Boba Fett extended offer. And then letter X is an AFA 80 20 back G Boba Fett offer. So they both have the Boba Fett offers. Both are 20 backs. If you'd like to see them, I could show them to you real quick. Next up, AT-AT driver complete. Michelle Krieger, you're getting a killer deal on that. 13 bucks for an AT-AT driver is a steal. Going once, going twice, going thrice. So... Can't sell the scraper without making the noise. I'll be wearing it next August for sure. Nice. At ICCC. Next up, Chief Chirper with the crack. Going to Chuck George, 48 bucks. Mint on card there with a crack bubble. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Just curious what did R2-D2 sell for? The pop-up one? I think it was like 100 and something bucks. It was a good deal. I can look right quick. $165, Massey Michael. 165. We got new bids on EV99. We got a new bid on Lando General. We got a new bid on the Sand People. It's an AFA 80. The Chewbacca is an AFA 80. The Sand People is an AFA 80. Those have new bids. Let's skip over it. Go to the Rancor Keeper. Sam Cobras, you're going to get a good deal on that, man. I started it way too low. $250. Rancor Keeper. Going once, going twice, going thrice. I hear you, Matthew Michael. I would love for stuff to get somewhere near market price instead of steals of deals on everything. Rancor Keeper is sold to Sam Cobra. Congratulations, bro. It's a good deal. Brian Campbell going to take down Han Solo in Carbonite. Tri-logo. Beautiful piece there. 700 bones. Going once. Going twice. Going thrice. Sold. You got another one? I'll give you $200. No, I don't, man. But yeah, you should have bid $200. Bid early, bid often. Or you'll be crying in your cornflakes. Next up, we're going to do that Mando poster for Sam Cobra. I think it's an unbelievable steal of a deal at $30. Going once, twice, 3 times. It's a beautiful poster too, Sam. You're going to love it. It's really vibrant and cool, man. I was even thinking of keeping it and hanging it. Alright, and since we're getting a lot of bids on the EV99 and stuff, well, I'm going to go back up and I'm going to call the loose figures. So we're going to go up to Han Solo Bespin, going to Sean Conover for 25 bones, going once, going twice, going thrice. So, they're worth like $250 nowadays, aren't they? The pop-up sabers with those sabers, I think. Because the saber's worth $250 and the complete figure's worth $500. So yeah, that makes sense. Well, $600 now those are going for, which is crazy. Michelle Krieger, I'm going to call 2 for you at the same time because you're leading on Forlom and Rees. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Greg Whitley takes over on X at 11:40. X is getting a lot of action. Get your bids in, folks. It's already 8 o'clock. Hey, babe, can you add to Sam Cobra's to start him a hold box, please? EV99, going once, going twice, going thrice to Mr. Lazaratin. Sold. Hey, we got a new bid on EV99, the graded one. We got a new bid on Lando General. We got a new bid on the 20-back Sand People. And a new bid on the Chewbacca. So, get in your bids. I'm going to let those spin while I pick up all the other stuff that is already sold. So, please get in your bids on those last 3 there. And I'll pick up all the other stuff that's already sold. So I got to do this once I shut off the camera anyway, so I'll do it now. That'll give you guys a couple extra minutes. But I am calling them soon, so some of these are still crazy cheap. I mean, shoot. EV99 at $530 right now. I mean, that's still $700, $800 figure easy. So there is wiggle room on all these that are still up for sale. Get in on them. Did you call H? Yes, I called H, dear. I just called 2 at the same time. Because Michelle Trieger was in the lead on both of them. But yes, all the loose figures are called, dear. The only ones still live are AFA 75 EV99, AFA 60 Lando General, AFA 80 Sandperson 20-back, and AFA 80 Chewbacca 20-back. Everything else is sold. Did my bid on E come in too late? The Wampa thing? I did not see your bid on 8 before I called it. Oh, yep, it did. Andrea saw it. Dang it, Aaron, you could have used it. It's going down to a place with no snow. Although, I have seen snow in New Mexico before whilst driving through it. So maybe you get lucky. Rawr. AFA Chewbacca, AFA 20-back Chewbacca just went up to 1170. Lag gotcha. Yep, bit early, bit often. Darren Escobar says $1,200 on letter X, the mighty Chewbacca. Whoever got this Han Carbonite, the Tri-Logo Han Carbonite, did really good. It's really, really pretty in person. I don't remember who bought it, but if you were wondering, it's really nice. There you go. Last 2 things left. Any loose Stormtrooper? I do. I'll put them up next week, brother. Darren can have it. All right, so letter X is over. Let me see. Actually, we could call X and W. Darren Oscovari's in the lead on both. So we're going to call both those at once, W and X. We're going to call both these at once right here. And then if anybody still wants to bid, these two are open, but I'm going to call them next after I call these two. So, last chance corral. Going for Darren Oscovari, the 220 backs. Beautiful pieces, great deals. Congrats, Darren. You'll enjoy them. They're absolutely stunning. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Alrighty, and then the very last two. Lando General, still a good deal, but whatever. $390, at least it's more expensive than a loose complete one with no coin. But still a great deal. Adrian Cope, congratulations, buddy. It was worth you hanging out, see? And that one did spin for 3 hours. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Lando General is sold. Thank you, Darren. And last but not least, the beautiful lady EV99 at 530 for Mr. Brian Campbell. Brian Campbell got a good deal on that one. Good job, buddy. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. And sold. Well, thank you very much, everybody, for hanging out on Taco Tuesday. I'll see you next week for Taco Tuesday and every week. Thank you very much for being members of the Imperial Commissary. Thanks for coming to ICC-Con, the future of conventions. Can't wait to see you in August. And remember, all it takes to be a great member of the IC, 3 simple things. You got to teach, you got to learn, and you got to grow this hobby that we love so much. Thank you very much for hanging out. Have a great rest of your week. I'll see you next week on Taco Tuesday.